Is there anyone that we've assigned to have the liaison from the city? Francisco? Was Francisco at the first meeting with Lynn in the chamber? He was? Yes. Okay. With nothing further from the public? We'll move on to our consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve or remove?
I'd like to pull up four just to ask a question.
Can you amend your motion to approve?
Approve 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, do I have a second? Second is by Councilman Romero. All those in favor of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, say aye. Aye. Item number 4, budget amendment.
Yeah, I just want to know, we spent all this money to refurbish the technology center. The best we can do is 1 day a week. Is that? Oh, is there?
I believe there's an item further down.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. Item, where is it? Was that the same one? It was just here.
Is this just a temporary?
You can submit a full budget for the July 1st.
Okay, so this is just temporary. All right then. We'll move item 4.
Second.
So move.
Second. First and second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed unanimously. Moving on to business items. We have a resolution creating the Calexico Business Improvement District Advisory Board for a district that had been created 8 years ago. I have a motion to approve resolution.
So moved.
I have a first. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed unanimously. Our next item is appointments to the Calexico Business Improvement District Advisory Board. Do I have council members within appointments? I'll start on my left, Councilman Romero.
If I may, I'd like to appoint Cristina Rocha, this is after summer, yes, please.
Okay.
You accept?
Do I have another appointment?
Yeah, I'd like to appoint Mr. Francisco Rashid, Frank Rashid. Everybody knows him as a businessman from the downtown area. And at the first meeting, he will bring you some donuts, so. Everybody should attend that meeting. I will be there.
Okay.
Yes, I'd like to appoint Mr. Morris Risen, a longtime businessman. At the first meeting, he'll have Serie de Caribe t-shirts for everybody.
At this time, can I?
Yes, you can bring that back.
For the next council meeting.
You can bring that back. I'd like to appoint Mr. T.C. Warren himself. Thank you. I'd just like to recommend to all those that have been appointed to have some communication with us as our appointees. I know sometimes I get lost. And so if you can give us a briefing every time you have a meeting, if you can just share with us, give us a call, what happened on that, so that we can be aware, we can share it with other citizens that may ask. So I appreciate that. Moving on to item 10, Las Palmas Mobile Home Park and Recreation Vehicle Development Granting of Sewer Easement to the City of Calexico. I have a recommendation to approve the subject easement for improvement of outside sewer. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I have a second.
I just wanted to, the applicant contacted staff and they requested that if we can make modifications to the resolution.
Oh.
No.
We obviously reviewed the proposed modifications and we thought it was appropriate to delete some language in the resolution. And the language is, if I may refer you to the resolution. The second whereas, the last paragraph, the included language that would actually tie the granting of the easement to a future review, and I think the applicant, we agreed that we could probably deal with this later when the MOU comes around.
Let me get the MOU.
The proposed resolution for the granting of the easement, the whereas, the second whereas,
On the 7th of January? Or the whereas upon review?
Right above that, past, the last sentence, in that whereas.
The last.
Said approval is contingent.
Said approval is contingent upon the execution of the MOU with the city of Holland, and we felt that we probably could do this.
So you can deal with that?
later on.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve that amendment?
I'm sorry, what was that again?
We are proposing that we deal with this issue with the MOU on a subsequent reporting resolution.
So I would take my motion on it because, I mean, for me, it was this. And now it's, I didn't,
Would you like to retract your
I'd
motion?
like to retract my motion. Or somebody else wants
I'd like to make a motion to approve this and move forward.
I second it with that deletion, giving your considered, the last sentence.
to set approved to keep the whole sentence.
That's the last sentence.
Yeah, the last sentence. Given your recommendation, you can live without it, so I second the motion. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Or abstaining?
Okay.
Or one abstention. Okay, motion passed. Item number 11, approval of letter of intent to enter into a memorandum of understanding between the City of Calexico and the Calexico Municipal Employees Association, which, if I can state, removes items 12 and 13. Is that correct, Jennifer? So it removes items 12 and 13, which would have been a unilateral implementation of this. We do have an agreement. Do I have a motion to approve item 11?
So moved.
I have a first.
I need to make one quick modification. We forgot to include in the letter of intent the agreement between the city and CMEA SEIU regarding some revisions to Article 7 of the MOU under the grievance procedures to allow for advisory arbitration. Both the union and the city management team have agreed to that, so we want to include that in your approval tonight.
Okay, so can we include that in the motion?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passed unanimously. Thank you to all the members of the CMEA. It's been tough, but we're going to get through this and we're going to work this out. Item number 14, budget discussion. I think we need some language of the make Mario the official PowerPoint.
We have an overhead, and I'll try and make it brief, that I've condensed it so much in the agenda package just so it's a little more easy to understand. And I've added a couple of schedules mainly for the public's information. I'm not sure how many of the public really know about governmental accounting. The city of Calexico has 100 funds, of which one of those funds is the general fund. But most of our services are provided by the general fund. So I thought it might be interesting just to show you what the general fund revenues are made up of and what percentages. In other words, where does the money come from? 7% of the money comes from property taxes. In addition to that, we get taxes in the way of sales taxes, transient lodging, and business licenses, and that makes up 25% of our revenues. Licenses and permits make up 4% of the general fund. Fines and penalties, 3%. Rent and concessions or money and property make up 3%. Revenue from other governmental agencies make up 22%. Charges for services such as ambulance and reimbursement for services provided both internally and externally is 26%, and then other revenue financing sources is 10%. So this is where our general fund revenues come from.
Judy, can you have this, that particular information sent over to Gabby and RDA so we can put that on our website?